Hello everyone, welcome to our next topic. Last class we spoke about 3 styles of networking, and today we're going to talk about the styles of reaching out in order to network. And then you're asking me, Tyler, why didn't you actually put this before networking? I always try to be this type of person to say, no, I'm going to talk about networking first, because then you're going to want to think about, okay, how you should do it. But I want you to be passionate about the topic of networking. Then we talk about the action of why you're reaching out and why you're talking about this area. And so I want to engage you on 3 different styles. And style 1 is reaching out via LinkedIn and social media platforms. My action thought and activity for today is I want you to create a LinkedIn account. If you don't have a LinkedIn account, I want you to build a LinkedIn account, and I want you to actually build it how you're write in the information how you're actually creating your resume. Put in all those ways of communication. And I would say use my name, my LinkedIn as a model, Templeton Tyler Sawyer. So look me up on LinkedIn. And if you took this course, let me know how you enjoyed the course so far. I think it's very engaging that you look at different ways of connecting, and LinkedIn is one of them. It's very important with LinkedIn. I call it the mini Facebook, the business version of Facebook, because I reach out to people on LinkedIn. I think I have like 8,000 plus people on my LinkedIn. I don't talk to all of them at once, but I have all those people in my network from around the world who I reach out to for different causes, for different action thought. And so LinkedIn is very important, especially during the pandemic. LinkedIn has become an asset to reaching out to business leaders, to creating different areas of project collaboration and innovation. And so I encourage you to use your LinkedIn to the great effect to help you to move forward. And other social media platforms for sure. I uniform my social media platforms to all the uniqueness of Facebook. I try to brand all my images and all that good stuff. And that's the way of how I expect people to reach out to me. To reach out to me via LinkedIn. I'm open to reaching out via email, of course. I'm open to reaching out via Instagram and Facebook as well. I'm an open book, and I try to do that. And I engage you to look at those networks of how you want people to reach out to you, whether it's LinkedIn or other social media platforms. It's a benefit to you, and I think I'm talking about this now because use your social media platform to your best interests. It's one of those ways that gives you a Gini model to develop. And young people, we think about, I don't want other people on my social media, and that's fine. But when you think about new developmental theory, you think about the different ways a young person can develop their growth step in reaching out and making sure that their expansion of their career life or their personal life is moving to the next stage. And one of those stages is through social media. And social media has a positive and a negative effect on our development as we continue to move forward. And so I encourage you to look at different ways of how you can make a major impact. And if you want to reach out to people on LinkedIn, search up a title. What I normally do, search up the organization you want to work at. And then look at the employees. Add the employees, every single one. That's what I did when I actually worked at my organization, or when I'm working at my organization. I actually literally searched that organization, and I added all the employees, and I made sure that they all knew my name. And I'm not saying that you should be that eager. Like, listen, if you want to do that, like, I encourage you to do that. It's a great way of reaching out and making sure that you stand out in those areas. And so for sure, make sure that you have a good LinkedIn account and other social media platforms that gives access to move forward. Reaching out via an adventure. This is another style. I always try to say, if you have other persons within your personal network that you want to work on with projects, or you want to actually collaborate with them, I always say go on an adventure with them. And so this is my next task action thought for you is, if you have someone you want to work on, go on a hike. If you like hiking, if you like kayaking over the summer, go on an action thought with them and take them on an adventure with you. I'm taking my executive director on an adventure, on a hike adventure with me in the coming weeks. And I'm doing that because I want to collaborate more with my organization in different strategic ways. And so taking people on adventures gives them a bigger picture and a different picture of where you want to move forward. So I encourage you to do that for sure. I encourage you to take that adventure. And the adventure may just be a dinner, or the adventure may just be a walk. Or the adventure might be just making something creative, a thought to move forward. So I encourage you to reach out via an adventure and all that good stuff. The last style of course of reaching out is via email and telling the story. Via email, reaching out is one of the regular, so to say, way of reaching out. But youth, I think in youth developmental theory, we're thinking about the different models as you go throughout this course. You think about there's going to be upcoming different trends of how we make experiences and how we make ways of actions to move forward. So I want you to think about the areas of reaching out via email and how you can make sure that messaging is actually the great context of telling the story and how you move forward. And so I leave you with this quote by myself: reaching out helps with expansion of your next. And that's very important. When you're reaching out, you're thinking about, okay, what's next? What's happening next? What am I going to do next? How is this going to impact me next? And so you're thinking about those positive bringings of where you're going in that level of reaching out. And so as you think about your action thought in your reflection journal, I encourage you, like I said, to create a LinkedIn to expand your reach and connect with me for sure on LinkedIn. It gives you a bigger picture of where you're going and why you're reaching out and why you're expanding and telling that story of reaching out. Have a great rest of this session. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I'm really excited that I have the opportunity just to share with you, and look forward to the next topic. And we're going to be talking about the next quiz as well in the next topic. So have a great time.